Ladies and gentlemen, how the hell are you doing? It's been a couple weeks of radio silence, all in preparation for this game we're looking at right here, right now. That is Ghost Recon Breakpoint, just released today, early access, October 1st. I'm playing it, it's about 1 o'clock in the morning right now. So excited to play this for you. This is my most anticipated game of 2019. We're going to talk all about it once we get into it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start it up. I am going to play on the extreme difficulty just because I feel like to get the real tactical experience and the high risk, high reward type play, we've really got to go for the hardest difficulty in the game. If we're not playing it on the hardest, are we really getting the right experience? I don't think so. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and hit start and get right into this. Minus loading screens because those things are always awkward and kill the vibe of any recording you're ever trying to do.
Welcome to Aurora, the incubator of World 2.0. My name's Jay Skell, and we've been expecting you. You've been invited here to innovate, to invent, and to create. But we're also asking you to do the most important thing with your lives that you can do. Here, away from the rest of the world, we will build the tools to lead the planet into the future. A completely sustainable economy, a blossoming environment, safe homes, security for your family, and a community where innovation is celebrated. The generations that come after us may forget all about us, but they will thrive because of the work we do here. Thank you for joining Skeltech and Aurora. Together, we are building tomorrow.
Here we are. Time to take a look at the in-depth character customization. I already have my guy pretty much built out the way I want him to, so let's go hop on over. Radio Josh, eye color black, hair short, that style pretty similar to what I actually have rocking in real life. Mine is a little shorter with a comb over, but eventually that's where I'm going. I'm going to go with a clean shaven face, dark hair, and no facial scars. Not that it really detracts from anything, or in my opinion doesn't really add to the experience either, other than I guess kind of gives your character a backstory. Personally, I just like to go with a cleaner face. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and start on in.
What?
Alright, let's get started. Crack right on into the action. We're gonna find ourselves all sorts of messed up. Super highly injured. Definitely in a lot of trouble here. However, one mechanic that they do have that I wasn't entirely a fan of is the bandages are going to be unlimited to heal yourself right from the jump. So our guy's going to go ahead and heal himself up now. This way we can have full mobility. The animation seems kind of glitched out. Again, I think I'm playing this before the day one patch has even been pushed. So there might be a few glitches here and there, but again, it won't detract too much from the value of the game for us. As you can see, our health bar has gone up, the severe injury tab has gone away. First thing we're going to do, let's tab up the interface and get moving. I have played multiple builds of this game prior, the open beta, closed beta, so I know what goes on for the first hour or two of the game. I will do my best not to spoil anything for you, however, it does technically help improve the gameplay experience. Why? Because I know what I'm doing, or at least I should. As I stated earlier, and as you saw on screen, I am indeed playing on the hardest difficulty in the game, which is extreme. I feel like that's the best way to play this game, especially with the whole survival by yourself aspect. There's just only one way to play it for me, and that's on the hardest difficulty. With that being said, let me tell you a little bit about the game. Ghost Recon Breakpoint is an open-world, third-person tactical shooter developed by Ubisoft. It is a direct sequel following the events of Ghost Recon Wildlands. Technically, the special operations in Ghost Recon Wildlands. Open up the menu and show you guys. So you have your bandages here. These are consumable items. And then you have your syringe Mark 1s. There are self-heal items. So that way, obviously, in combat, you can go ahead and heal yourself at any given time, any given moment, which is nice. Enemy detection is a lot better than it was in the open beta, so clearly they took a lot of feedback from that. I see two guys up ahead. They will mark me pretty fast.
Who are these guys?
Ah, shit! We don't have the numbers to search
As
an
soon
area
as
this
I
big.
can. Dome 1. And then Dome 2. 2 shots, 2 kills. Get a reload in there real quick. Ammo does not dispense realistically, so when you reload a magazine, you do not lose the rest of the bullets in there if you do a shorter reload. I know, little things that add to the tactical realism experience. Unfortunately, this does not do that. We do have 2 more guys over there. We are going to leave them alone, because this is a Ghost Recon game, much like Splinter Cell. You don't have to kill everybody. It's cool, absolutely effective, but you definitely don't need to do it. My OBS is running a lot smoother. I did have a crash previously. It happens, curse of content creation, but nonetheless, we're back at it. When I loot this first crate up here, as we'll see momentarily, I'll explain to you guys the character creation system, how some of the cosmetics work, how the gunsmith system works, but for now we're going to go ahead and just pick up ammo. Ammo and consumables are incredibly important because those are your drones, those are your grenades, those are your flashbangs, those are all the various different things you're going to need throughout. Ammo, also very important. If you get into an open firefight, you will find yourself burning through a lot of ammo very fast. Good to have some extra on you. As you can see, the minimap pops up. I got a little crate over there. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and loot that, so hopefully we can get a primary. These crates are randomized, I believe. So last time I got a 416, this time we got an A2, ASR, sorry, a 553. And so, here we go. This is your guys' first look at the loadout screen. So here you have your gear level. This game now has a tiered weapon system, so with rarity, legendary, epic, common, so on and so forth, with various gear score. This happens to be a level 9 because of all the other things. You add them up, average them out. My soldier's back up at a level 2 now. Going into the gunsmith system real quick, we won't go too deep into it because there's a lot. As you can see, there's upgrades, various different ways to make the gun better, as well as each gun has a passive bonus. This passive bonus happens to be after I kill an enemy, I get plus 10 to my reload speed. There are 5 different ways you can customize your weapon: magazine, muzzle, rail, scope, and underbarrel. Now, the reason that the full gun isn't customizable like in previous Ghost Recon down to the trigger, gas system, and the scope and the stock is because they want each of these various parts of the gun to be able to affect the weapon in a way that actually feels impactful. So there's only 5 options on the guns that you can customize. Doesn't take anything away from it. Attachments can be found throughout the world. Each weapon has a different blueprint that can be found throughout the world, so you can constantly craft it over and over and over again. We're going to get to that area in this video. It's going to be a bit of a long one, so sit in with me and let's experience this first little area of dialogue as we investigate the crash sites.
Damn it.
Little moment of silence there for the fallen. We got to keep on moving on and get to the other crash sites. There are 3 that we do need to investigate by the ending of this video. We're going to get to all of them. Gotta say, this game, I really do have enjoyed the story that they've shown us so far. Just the everyone just seems a little bit more real. In Wildlands, AI teammates were kind of background noise for you throughout the game. Nomad was the main guy with Karen Bowman. Now, in this game, just all the characters seem important and to have their own way of doing things. So, very, very, very excited to go ahead and push through and show you guys this whole story here. Alright, we got Plinko 1 and 2 pushing towards us. I might just take these guys out with a quick assault rifle burst. Easy enough. 1, 2, 3, boom bop. Nice controlled burst, 3 rounds at a time. Take them out where they stand. Let's see what we got here. Got ourselves a field cap, level 9. Go ahead and slap that on there. Now, enemies are leveled. They do have different difficulties. You'll see up ahead here that we're going to encounter some pretty tough enemies that we're not going to be able to take out with the equipment that we have. Technically. Now, in order to balance it out and make it realistic, all enemies in the game, no matter what the level differential, can be taken out with a single headshot. This is true. However, engage in open combat with an enemy that is a higher level than you, you're asking for some serious trouble because they will be able to absorb your damage, essentially. They'll be able to eat it. Bullet sponges. It's not like the Division because, again, that one mechanic does reign. Enemies don't have health bars either. Drones do. Normal enemies don't have health bars, so there's really not all much to worry about there. On that front, it isn't game breaking. It's not the end of the world. Alright, let's see where these guys are on patrol. Usually I can loot this before these guys move too far up. Get myself a Cry AVS vest. Go ahead and toss that on real quick. It is a higher gear score than what I have on now, and it will change the look of my guy, as you see. And finally, for all you real hardcore tactical fans, they wear the plate carriers the right way. In Wildlands, sorry, they didn't wear the plate carriers the right way. They were way down low on their stomach, not protecting any of the vital organs up top, the heart, lungs, stuff like that. It just protected like stomach and intestines. It just hung way too low, wasn't realistic at all. So I'm glad that they made that change. I got 4 guys sitting here next to me. We're just going to creep on by them, get to this next crash site. No reason to engage with these guys. I mean, we can. I can take them out real fast. 1, 2, 1, 2. It won't be too difficult, but why not? We're creeping. We're by ourselves, clearly on the run, under attack. Let's just investigate, find our guys, and see what the hell is going on here. At least if I was in this guy's shoes, that's what I would be doing, hands down, so that's what we're doing in-game. There's a new terrain system, as well as a prone camo feature. So if you hit A here while you're prone, you're just like John Rambo, your guy will cover himself in the muck to stay prone and avoid detection, which is actually really cool. I really do like that, and as you can see, as he's still moving along, the mud is still caked onto him. It looks very real, very visceral. I really like that. It's a nice touch. Obviously, it's raining, so this stuff is getting washed off of him as we're moving.
Stormcloud 1-1, this is Weaver. Come in. Over. This is Weaver. Come in. Over.
Anything?
Ugats. Contact. Contact. Walker.
Shall we, Weaver?
Oh, that motherfucker. So as you can see, this is a dangerous area with a gear score of 150 recommended. So these guys are pretty loaded out. As you can see, these are the wolves. They have the red skull next to them, which lets us know that they are very difficult to kill. Do not take these guys head on, bug out of here. But I just want to take a second to address what the hell just happened. Weaver was one of the main characters, a member of your squad in Ghost Recon Wildlands. And Walker, if you guys remember, was an ally in Ghost Recon Wildlands as part of the last special operations. And he just executed him. Played by John Bernthal, obviously. He does a great job as playing a psychopathic villain, as he's done in a lot of his other works as well. It's just really devastating to see one of the main characters already murdered off like that so fast. Clearly Walker snapped. I can't wait to learn why he snapped, where down the line this guy got corrupted, and really just what the hell happened, because that was insane. He just cold-blooded leveled whatever caliber handgun that was to his head, blew his brains out, and could you imagine being Nomad in this situation? I'm serious. You just watch your squad mate get capped. That would fuck with anybody. Sorry. Whoop. YouTube demonetization. Even though I'm not a partner channel anymore, that got taken from me. It's okay. GG's, I didn't meet the requirements yet. I got lucky, got partnered, got unpartnered. Shit happens. We move on. Just sneaking past by. Clearly there's a lot of patrols and stuff in the area. Just going to avoid these guys casually and move by. No reason to engage them. I don't need to get into an open gunfight. There's wolves nearby. If I open fire and I get detected, obviously I'm going to get spotted. So to avoid all of that heartbreak, we got guys. Those dudes are sprinting down there. Oh yeah, all the wolves are still down there doing their dirt. We're going to avoid them. I got other guys back here with a bunch of vehicles. We're going to avoid them. And it looks like this patrol over here to my left is working their way around, or are they stationary? Alright, they're still stationary. So I'm going to use that opportunity to pop open this chest. Hopefully we get another gun. It looks like we did a DMR, which is perfect. Nice long-range shots here. Now it says that I'm marked down one. It's not entirely the case. It's down one from my current weapon. However, I do have a second primary slot, which I can equip, and that'll bump me up to level 6. It does already have the sniper scope and a suppressor attached to it, so we'll be good to go for some nice longer range engagements here momentarily.
Mayday. Mayday. This is Ghost Lead. Does anyone read?
5 Ghost Lead.
Who is this?
A friend. I got the radio from a ghost.
This ghost still breathing?
Ghost Lead, you can chase the White Rabbit.
Or run with the Red Queen? Give me a sit rep.
That can wait. Your man's getting medical treatment. Follow the trail behind the ancient ruins. Your destination is in the mountains between 2 waterfalls.
Understood. Ghost Lead out.
Alright, so we're gonna go chase down the source of those guys and find out where our men are. Clearly we just spoke to Holt. I got a squad down there. Way too many guys for me to want to take on in open combat. So let's go ahead and slink around them here. We have to reach the ancient ruins. The trail leading to the Twin Falls Mountains starts behind the ancient ruins. So that's what we're heading off to now as our objective. We got a long ways to go. And I'll spoil this for you. That's not entirely where we have to go. There's actually a lot of traveling after that as well. But nothing too crazy. I don't want to make this video too long. It's probably already about 20 minutes to a half hour at this point. I think I can check over. My PC is doing real well. It's kind of trucking through, so this patrol is moving away, so we can use this opportunity to go ahead and steal a vehicle. This way we can speed up the transportation. They have done a lot to improve the driving mechanics in the game. especially since the builds that I'd played. So we're gonna hop on a Trail TX as a motorbike, dirt bike, do a little off-roading because obviously we're not on any given road, and boogie on through here. Nice little jump there. I really like how in this game the the FOB is really like nice and tight on the character. You know what I mean? It's not all zoomed out and dysfunctional. Alright, so these guys are moving nice and quick. I'm gonna wait until they're stationary and pop them. That guy's not supposed to be out of my view. Got him. Nice headshot wall running for myself. Reach the ancient ruins. We got a lot longer to go. About 2 kilometers. It actually won't take that long to get there. We're gonna hop in the vehicle and move along. There's a lot of different areas to loot along the way. I'm not gonna mess with it all that much just because I want to get the story done. I want to stay on the critical path of this game as much as possible. There's a lot of different side missions and stuff. When I do upload side mission videos, I will have them labeled individually. I think I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do on these videos as well, audio-wise. I'm still in a pretty hollow room as well, so there's going to be some intense echo on my mic audio. I can't really do too much about that, unfortunately, for the time being. I'm still waiting on my bed to be delivered and a couple other furniture pieces to fill up my room. Such is life. But I've been streaming a lot on my Twitch. I'll link my Twitch down in the description of this video. It's twitch.tv/ghostlyRich. I have been streaming in an attempt to create content. My YouTube channel's been kind of dry just because I started streaming on Twitch and I really liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. It's going to be hard to find a balance between uploading videos on YouTube and live streaming as well as working, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it because I enjoy doing it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content I'm making as well. Completed baby steps. Alright, I got a vehicle up ahead here and a bridge. Usually means bad guys. There are resources that you're going to need to collect in order to craft various different items. See, these guys all seem on super high alert. That was easy enough. A little sloppy on the shooting. Again, bullet penetration is really shaky in this game. There's a 50 caliber sniper rifle as well, and even that doesn't directly penetrate enemies the way I believe it should. Got jeans A with knee pads A. That's sounds like pig Latin, but it's not. We'll go ahead and toss those guys on. As you can see, that didn't change the appearance all too much. At least I don't think so. Maybe, yeah, I guess the other pants I was wearing were multicam. So these are more, I guess, tan jeans, even though they look kind of blue, like normal, dyed jeans. That's okay. It's the little things. This game, you know what? Unplayable. Forget what I said. Unplayable. We gotta stop right now, end the video. Quit, kill it. Not worth playing anymore. No, I'm just kidding. Messing with you guys. We're gonna keep on trucking on along here. Our objective is right up above our head. We got a little bit. We're almost there. We're almost to the end of the first part as I send us flying off of a cliff with my absolutely horrendous driving. I can't drive worth a damn in video games. You'll see that as we play. I'm not very good with driving vehicles, flying helicopters, any of that nonsense. As a matter of fact, if you watch my special operations videos, you guys know for a fact that I am terrible at driving helicopters. It's just not my it's not my cup of tea.
Stop right there! Who are you? I was invited. Who the hell are you?
Another one. You can always turn around and go back down the mountain.
Things are a little tense, you know? Just watch how you handle that weapon. We don't allow shooting in Erewhon.
And what's Erewhon?
The cave. That's what we call it. Get in.
that girl had a sweet PEC 15 on the end of her rifle. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of the first video, my first part to Ghost Recon Breakpoint Part 1, my first part of my campaign Let's Play. Super excited to take you guys along this adventure. If you did enjoy the video, as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in. Ghost out.